What's up, YouTube? Today we're talking about Rainsong guitars. Back in a second. Hey guys, Donnie here with On the Record. I wanted to talk about this lovely new carbon fiber guitar. This is a Rainsong CH-WS1000NS. It's a catchy name. It's a 12 fret guitar, which means that the body joins at the 12th fret. The advantage of that is it just gives it changes the tone. Basically, you've got more of your strings over your soundboard, and it gives you supposed to give you more vibrations. But anyway, I picked this guitar up. I sold off my black Strat. I just never fell in love with it, and I picked one of these up because I live in Indiana, and you know, we have 4 seasons here, and in the wintertime it gets very dry in the house when you're running heat. So all of my wooden guitars I have to case up, and then what happens is I end up not playing them because they're in their cases with humidifiers. So I wanted a guitar that I could just leave out on a stand. It was available to me anytime. Also something nice to take out gigging for acoustic shows, you know, without having to worry about, again, the weather and whatnot. The thing about carbon fiber guitars, Rainsong's been around for quite a while, actually. They've been around for several years. So carbon fiber is an extremely rigid material. It's a man-made material, obviously. So it doesn't move. It's impervious to weather, humidity. It doesn't care if you're in the Sahara or if you're in the jungle. It's still going to play and sound exactly the same. What I can say about this guitar is I was expecting it. This guitar is right around the $1,400 range. No, I'm sorry, $1,500. I picked this one up for $1,400. I got a little bit of a deal on it. What I can say about it is my expectations were that I would have a good sounding acoustic guitar that I didn't have to worry about. In reality, what I ended up with is a great sounding guitar that I don't have to worry about, but it doesn't sound like a wooden instrument. It doesn't sound that far off from a wooden instrument, but if you play you know, a Martin or really any wooden acoustic guitar against this, they're not going to sound quite the same. This, I don't really know how to explain it other than the soundboard is engineered, or at least it sounds to be engineered to where it's EQ'd extremely well. You don't get bellowing. You get great bass out of this, but you also get great mids and high end. And it's all extremely well balanced, acoustically speaking. I don't know how they do that. I can tell you another advantage of this guitar is it has sustain for days. So this top is very thin because it doesn't have to be thick to be structurally sound due to the material it's made out of. It has sustain for days. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, and it's really pretty phenomenal. I'm extremely happy with it. So let me kind of go over some of the accoutrements of this guitar. Let me put it on the stand, get the mic on it, or I'm sorry, not the mic, but the camera on it, so I can show you, show you the guitar and walk you through the features of it, and we'll go from there. All right, back in a sec, guys. Okay, guys. So what you get with this guitar, let me zoom out a little bit here. When I say zoom, I mean walk away from it because I'm using an iPhone. So what you get with this guitar, it's a carbon fiber unidirectional top. So what that means is that all the carbon fiber strands are going the same direction. It almost looks like wood grain. It's really hard to pick up because there's a high gloss finish on the top. Okay. Then you get a 12 fret neck. The neck itself is made out of a carbon fiber and fiberglass material as well as the back. So this is the back, and it's got that typical pattern that you would expect to see on a carbon fiber guitar. So now the back and the neck, like I said, they're a carbon fiber and glass mixture, however you want to say it. This thing is also equipped with electronics. So let me see if I can get a good picture of that. So there you go. It's got an LR Bags element. It's got low, mid, and high EQ on it. It's got a presence knob. It's got notch and a tuner and master volume. I've only had this thing out once. We played a loud electric show, and I took this out to do some of our acoustic songs. Sound checked it, and I was a little bit too close to my PA, and I couldn't get the feedback to calm down, and I didn't have a feedback buster on me. So that's probably something you're gonna wanna invest in if you're gonna play this plugged in and live, because they just go for days. So that's it. The bridge itself, I believe, is made out of graphite as well. Rainsong's, they're a little top secret on that, but that's what the material appears to be. And then you have Godot tuners. Everything's blacked out on this, which I think gives it kind of a really cool look. So, all right, let's go over the sounds again a little bit more, and I'll take you back up top, and we'll go from there. All right, back in a second. Okay, guys, so let's talk just a little bit more about what this sounds like acoustically. Plugged in. I haven't had enough experience with it to really get it dialed in the way I want, and I use quite a bit of stuff in front of whatever my sound reinforcement is. So it's going to take me a minute to get there, but I demoed a little bit on the strumming, so strumming sounds like this. Sustain just keeps going. And then for flat picking, it's let me give you a little Bob Schneider here. Maybe a little finger picking. I'm not good at finger picking, so bear with me. Now, with this being a 12 fret, it's you've got access because of the cutaway. Although I will say, playing anything up here in E minor pentatonic, anything beyond that it's not as easy. But I didn't really buy this guitar as a lead player. I bought this guitar, like I said, just something I could leave on the stand all year long, kick around. If I had a song idea, I had an instrument right there to pick up. That I didn't have to plug in or put headphones on to listen to. I could just pick it up and go. So, however, the action's very nice on the neck, and the nice thing is, again, because of the fact that the material this is made out of, this neck will never move. They do put a truss rod in here, but they don't do it because it needs adjusted. They do it so that you can put whatever relief feels best for you in it. And also, they don't say this, but I think the reason they do it is for the folks that want to take the bridge off. And the bridge, by the way, is made out of tusk. So, or the saddle, I'm sorry. The saddle is made out of, you know, tusk, and then the nut is made out of the tusk material as well. But for the people that want to take the saddle, sand them down to get your action a little bit lower, I think they leave the truss rod in there so that you can put a little bit of relief just in case you take just a little bit too much, and it might save you from a little fret buzz on the first fret there. But I'm perfectly happy with this, with the string height on it. I don't typically play electrics or acoustics with very low action. I'm kind of just, I like everything just about right in the middle, just about where it comes out of the factory. So you know, if you're playing on the 5th fret, and you can play on the 12th fret. Now, if I was in a pinch and I needed to use this electrically, and I had you know, an E minor pentatonic or a solo I needed to do, I would probably come down here and do it, just to save my hand from cramping up. But if you've got bigger hands than me, which I don't have huge hands by any means, it's probably a bit more comfortable to play. The neck itself, I don't know, it feels about like my Martin. It's not, it doesn't feel skinny, but it doesn't feel like a baseball bat either. So harmonics on this are fantastic. I'm able to get harmonics more easily off of frets that you don't normally, that are a little bit more challenging. This thing's really good. It's great with tap harmonics too. So like I said, that top, just, you can feel it against your arm just vibrating. I can't say enough good things about this guitar. It's exactly what I expected and more. And it just makes me super happy that I've got a guitar that I can leave out in the you know, or not outside, but I can leave out in my house without having to case up in the winter time. I don't have to worry about humidity or lack of. I wouldn't personally leave this in my car if it was, you know, a 95-degree day or a 20-degree day, but that's just me. I honestly don't think it would matter much, other than it might affect whatever the space age glue is they use to assemble these things. But that's it, guys. It's the again, it's the Rainsong CH-WS1000NS. They really need to come up with some better names for their guitars. Rainsong, seriously, you do not need that many numbers and letters. Having said that, Rainsong acoustic 12 fret guitar. The WS is basically their concert shape. It's good, you know, got a nice deep bellow in it. This is I think kind of their standard shape. They offer this particular line in a parlor and an OM model as well. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, go check them out. All of the guitars in this particular line are right around the $1,500 mark. So, you know, it's a little bit more achievable than some of the other Rainsong guitars that are out there. And honestly, I wish I could get a better camera angle on this top, but it's so much more attractive to me anyway than the Black Ice top, where they just have patches of carbon fiber. This is all just uniform, and most of the time, you know, under most light, it's just going to look like a gloss black top, but you get it in sunlight at the right angle, and you can just see that grain pattern, and it really looks cool. Most importantly, it plays and sounds great, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's it. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I put one out. It's summertime. It's been busy for me. But if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. I'm always putting new stuff out there. In fact, I've got several new things that I've either acquired lately or are coming that I'll be doing demos on. And I'll give you a sneak peek. One of them is going to be the TC Electronic Hall of Fame 2. That pedal's super cool. I just got it last night. So stay tuned for that one somewhere down the road. And I'm also getting a Boss Katana 100-watt combo. So I'll be demoing that at some point too. And I tested one out at my local Sam Ash today. Man, for a solid state amp, I can't say enough. It's amazing. Anyway, I digress. Rainsong, check them out. All right, we'll see you guys later. Peace.